What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review. We are a little bit late on this, of course, but I want to get into it anyways. And before we even start off this review, unfortunately, I know we all know what's happened now in the world today, and it's going on for the past few days now. Unfortunately, we have lost Muhammad Ali, and another surprise we lost was Kimbo Slice. Rest in peace to both those gentlemen. We know that Muhammad Ali suffered along with Parkinson's disease for over 30 years until he died of a septic shock. Kimbo Slice, Muhammad Ali was 74 years old, correct me if I'm wrong, Muhammad Ali, 74 years old, and Kimbo Slice, 42 years old. Jesus. They say it was from heart failure and he needed a transplant, so I was very surprised he died. Kimbo Slice, because I know he was getting ready for a fight in Bellator. I was really wanted to see it because I needed to make up for that whole Dada 5000 fight back in February. Jesus, that was bad. But very, very sad that we have lost both those men. So it's pretty odd. Losing a lot of folks lately around in the world. So rest in peace to both those gentlemen. So yeah, it's crazy. But kicking off with Monday Night Raw, all Money in the Bank participants are sitting on a ladder, all 6 of them. But Owens said we're all famous, pretty much. Jericho says he's the most famous of all. Owens pretty much says, yeah, yo, get it. I will get the briefcase. I will become the new champion. None of you guys will be champion, of course, because I've beaten you all, or he will beat them all again. Sami Zayn didn't talk about the difference between him and Owens, as Ambrose said, we will fight anybody, even fight a polar bear. He said Jericho looks like a dork while standing on the ladder, as Del Rio says Zayn is just a paper boy compared to him and everybody, and Jericho said, I created the Money in the Bank match, but Cesaro and them says, if you're an expert, why haven't you won the match? And Jericho said, I won one. Okay, where? The first one. The 6th one. It was in Appleton, the Big Apple. He even went on to say that he won Money in the Bank again, which Jericho never won one. But Owens says that, I would fight anybody. The Nation Domination, Waylon Mercy. There you go. I just gave you a plug for the WWE Network. As Jericho then says, I give you the gift to Jericho, so drink it in, man. As Ambrose pretty much climbed over to Jericho's ladder and attacked them, everybody was climbing down. They all fought each other. And pretty much then Teddy Long came out, which was a very surprise. Holla Holla play. I hear him on his podcast. They talked, I guess he was trying to talk to Good Grace Company, and say he was one of the longest GMs on SmackDown, and he wants to run SmackDown again. Jericho called him a bag of bones. He's a stupid idiot, as he was trying to stupid idiot again. As Teddy Long says, it could be a fatal 4-way, it could be a 3-man, it could be a 6-man iron challenge, but there must be a winner. Stephanie McMahon came out then. Stephanie McMahon, I think I said that wrong. She came out and said that, Teddy, what are you doing here? You need to get to stepping. And she pretty much announced matches: Zayn versus Del Rio, Ambrose versus Owens, Cesaro versus Jericho, and even told Teddy to leave as he cheated the hollow thing and danced, which she looked like an idiot pretty much. So yeah, Jericho went against Cesaro. Cesaro won clean with a sharpshooter. We talked about the club attacking Cena last week. It'll be a 6-man between the New Day and the club tonight. They played Seth Rollins' video, which was mostly from the WWE 24 thing, which pretty much made Seth Rollins look like the biggest face in the world. So once again, why is this guy the heel? If his whole 24 thing made him look like the biggest face right there. Wanting pretty much being a conquering hero, wanting to come back and take his title pretty much. So explain to me why he is the heel in all this. Like literally, somebody explain this to me. How is he the heel? Because I don't know. But a very good package from the WWE 24 thing. Lana, yeah, she announced Rusev come out. Jack Swagger was in his hometown, Oklahoma City, of course, so the people were with him, but he won by a count out, as Titus was on commentary, which will probably get Titus versus Rusev for the U.S. title, and pretty much Swagger and O'Neal knocked him out of the ring then. John Cena came out, as people chanted, "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks," and even Cena did the whole "Let's go Cena" AJ Styles thing. And you said you waited 15 years to come here, but now you're gonna throw it all away and put yourself with the club, pretty much. Styles and them came out then, and even Styles and even Cena actually, oh, you aligned yourself with your little junkies from the Bullet Club, which he actually said Bullet Club. They let him say that for some reason. They let him say Bullet Club. Styles, Cena said you guys weren't outdated in his jorts, and he said, you know, you came to Royal Rumble, you've done nothing. You had 2 title shots, you failed. He called AJ Styles a failure. You got 2 big title matches, and you were in the Royal Rumble, and you still couldn't do it. So now you're desperate. And now you couldn't get past Reigns, now you want to pick a fight against me. And Styles said, I'm not desperate, pretty much, and you've been welcomed back with open arms. Will you step in the ring with me? I'm a dangerous man, and he will lose. And Cena said, you know, this isn't going to be Cena versus Styles, it's Cena versus the club, pretty much. And Styles said, pretty much, you know, I've seen what you do. You get a shovel and bury guys when you beat them, which I'm surprised they actually let him say bury to break kayfabe, but they let him say it. And his insurance policy is the club, which I do have a point now, which Cena does make. It looks like every person that attacks John Cena says the same thing. They gotta make a name for themselves and beat up Cena. Even they all said it. They asked their kids, asked, well, why did you beat up Cena, Daddy? Because I can and you can't see me, pretty much. And Styles and them headed to the ring to surround Cena. Pretty much the New Day came in for the save, and pretty much they stood there as the club backed off then. We're not going to answer that phone call, but Cena kind of got at Styles for saying, like, you lost both the biggest matches you could ever have. I don't really know how this club versus Cena thing's going to go, but I feel like Cena's going to destroy all of them in the end. Enzo and Cass went against the Vaudevillains. Enzo and Cass were over, as they even did a whole bunch of Muhammad Ali quotes for like a butterfly, sting like a bee, rumble, young man, rumble. And even though it was pretty much ended in DQ, since the Vaudevillains did the same finish they did at back at Payback, throwing Enzo to get that injury and everything, so the Vaudevillains attacked them and pretty much did Big Cass. He goes into rage mode, beats the living crap out of both the Vaudevillains. I guess, you know, Enzo, I don't know if it's going to be towards a breakup now, but I can tell they want to push Big Cass. They want to push Cass, alright. He's the big guy, so they're gonna push Cass to the limit, pretty much. They will push him. Colin Cassidy. And he just looked like a one-man wrecking machine, pretty much. As Enzo pretty much got up and was somewhat shocked by it. So he pretty much destroyed him. He destroyed the Dudleys by himself. He destroyed the Vaudevillains by himself. Do you really even need Enzo at this point? Del Rio was talking about Sami Zayn, which Sami Zayn didn't really look worried. You know, he went against Del Rio and actually lost clean to him, by the way. Teddy Long was backstage and somewhat still here, talking about running SmackDown. He said, you know, it was a good idea booking the New Day versus the Club versus Enzo and Cass versus the Vaudevillains in a fatal 4-way tag team match for the titles. And Stephanie decided to get bad security, and then she called to book the match, stealing Teddy's idea. And by the way, you're going to see Teddy Long on a lot of this show tonight. Ambrose was headed to the ring. He talked to Owen, says he's concerned for him, and you're not going to win. But how about, was I off when I beat you for the IC title, or put you through those tables at the Rumble? They played the Roman Reigns video to make Roman look strong, of course, to come after Seth, since there was mostly the same thing about how the Shield ended. Even though none of those two were even on the show tonight. Ambrose then went against Kevin Owens. Ambrose won clean, but he looked like an idiot at the end, pretty much trying to climb the ladder, and Owens knocked him off, and he didn't climb it and just backed off then. Made during Young videos came, no one cared. No one cared for the women's segment either. Charlotte tried to come out and apologize to Ric Flair that, yes, I can't have you as champion, but I still want to be your daughter. I still want to work out with you. I just can't hang with you professionally. And Natalya and Becky said her sincerity is a joke, and she'll turn on Dana Brooke. Dana thought she was going to back off, but then it was a brawl with all 4 women, and they attacked Becky and Natalya, which no one cared for this segment, or no one didn't even react to this segment. So, yeah, I don't think no one really cared, really. It's like, whatever. Shining Stars talked about Puerto Rico, Breezango when he came out to fight True, or Breeze versus True, which, no contest, and then he came out and said, no, we're going to have a tag team match. And he said, we're not going to have you running SmackDown, pretty much, and she told him to get the hell out of the building. And once again, Stephanie, mostly bipolar on this show now. 1 week, Stephanie's nice act. Next, now she has to be vindictive since Shane isn't here. So, Teddy Long, I'm surprised he was even here, but the crowd even reacted to the tag team match, then didn't go anywhere. So, yeah, that didn't go nowhere now. I'm not even sure where this was going to go. Bipolar, Stephanie, whatever. They did a tribute to Muhammad Ali, talking about his history in wrestling, I guess, in WWE, for, being at WrestleMania, and fighting Antonio Inoki. Even though I've seen that match, it wasn't really that good. And the Gorilla Monsoon thing, but they paid tribute to Ali. The Club went against pretty much the New Day, but they all attacked each other. Pretty much Styles hitting a clash on Woods after you guys' little, pretty much, big time right there, knocking all the Club out, but you got Styles clash to the ground. I'm surprised Cena didn't come out for be the third partner, but the Club pretty much beat up the New Day and won the match. Cena came out for the save, then Cena and the New Day took out the Club then after that. But at Money in the Bank, it says a dream match now. It'll be John Cena versus AJ Styles. So that's going to happen. But mostly, Raw was pretty much shitty, to be honest. It wasn't really much to happen. Yes, Teddy Long came back and other things, but just wasn't a lot to really be spoken on, really. It's just like, whatever happened, happened. Let's keep it like that. There wasn't a lot to speak about throughout this whole show, so yeah. And, I'm sure a lot of news has been going around, and we all know now Brock Lesnar will be fighting at UFC 200 against Mark Hunt, and I've seen what Mark Hunt can do. This guy is no fucking joke, okay? This guy's legit badass that can knock you the fuck out. So, I wouldn't screw with this guy, and Brock's going to be in the fight of his life on July 9th. Pretty much now overshadows the whole CM Punk thing was going to debut, so I guess they moved him to 202 now. But is this a sign that, well, we know Brock will be there and at SummerSlam, but is it a sign that Brock will slowly just move back into the UFC and leave WWE for good? Since he says he's healed of that divergent, I can't never say the disease name right, but since he's healed of it now, because he felt he was cheated out of his UFC career, and this might come do over. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be surprised if this dude knock out Lesnar, but Lesnar's got the grapple game down, but the strike advantage, Hunt ain't no joke. He's a heavy hitter. Guy's a knockout. And we'll see how that goes. So I know that's been talked. That was really the biggest news, really, out of a lot of things. But I may save that for a different video, really. But I just want to give a little quick thoughts on the whole Brock Lesnar going to be fighting UFC. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace. And NXT was better than Raw. I'm out.